I'm here at the Twisted Steel Monster Truck Tour in Edinburgh. We spoke to monster truck driver Jeff Murphy, who has been doing this for 14 years.
Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Have fun.
So you just signed an autograph. Is that the most rewarding part, is the smiles on the fans?
It is. I am now a grandpa, and I have two little ones, so it kind of re-energizes.
The next Twisted Steel Monster Truck Tour event that will be taking place here in Edinburgh will be next year at the Hidalgo County Sheriff Posse Arena. Reporting for KVQ TV in Edinburgh, Tim Chapman. You're listening to Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. Monster Jam made its annual trip to the Paint Arena in Hidalgo, Texas, featuring 8 different monster trucks competing in various competitions over the course of 3 days. One of the drivers that got to compete in Hidalgo was 2022 Monster Jam World Finals racing champion Brandon Vincent, representing Team Gravedigger. The World Finals is the biggest event that Monster Jam has, with the best drivers all season getting the opportunity to compete for the championship. Before becoming a driver of Gravedigger, Brandon Vincent began his career as a crew chief, working on monster trucks such as Gravedigger the Legend and Son of a Digger, and won the 2017 World Finals Racing Championship as a crew chief for driver Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. He said winning the championship as a driver felt so much sweeter.
Winning as a crew chief was great, but nothing compares to actually winning a world championship yourself, being behind the wheel of that truck, going through the stress, the pressure of all the 24 drivers that are out there competing. That was the biggest thing I have accomplished in Monster Jam, was getting that World Finals Racing Championship.
The high-octane, 1,500 horsepower, 12,000-pound machines from Monster Jam returned to the Paint Arena in Hidalgo this year, featuring 8 drivers and their teams competing in various competitions through 5 different shows. Back in July, Monster Jam held their World Finals in Nashville, Tennessee, where 24 teams were competing for the championships through 4 different competitions, with one of them being freestyle, which consists of each driver getting 2 minutes to wow the crowd, with the audience being the judges of who gets to win. At the end of the night, the eventual winner ended up being Colt Stevens from Houston, Texas, driving a brand new truck for this year called Thunder Roaris. Stevens began driving in Monster Jam in 2014, but when the pandemic happened, beginning in 2021, he was moved to a color commentator role for Monster Jam on NBCSN, where he stayed for the last 2 years, but towards the end of the last season, he said it was his decision to return to get back behind the wheel.
It was something that I knew that I wanted to be back in a truck, and I needed to, so that's kind of the direction I wanted to go. Commentating might be something that I definitely want to do in the future, but right now it's being in the seat, and obviously it paid off winning World Finals, so I proved that the seat's where I like to be, and I think I deserve it.
Throughout the 42-year-long history of the Gravedigger, many drivers have worn the famous black and green uniform, but only one is Kristen Anderson, the first female driver of the truck. Anderson's father, Dennis Anderson, is a former driver and creator of the Gravedigger Monster Jam truck. She is one of more than a dozen female drivers in the Monster Jam circuit, and the 2022 Monster Jam Arena Series champion. As of 2024, she is the only female driver to win a Point Series championship.
I think it's really cool for the little girls to be able to see somebody that looks like them or is a female like they are driving such an iconic truck. I mean, the Gravedigger is like the greatest monster truck of all time. Everybody knows who it is, and it's really cool that there's a female behind it, and I'm truly honored that it's me. Come out on Facebook.
Probably.
My ass. That's it.
You heard it here, folks. What celebrity do you think you look like?
The prophecy is true.
I have no idea. John Wayne. Oh, John Wayne. What celebrity do you think you look like? I think maybe The Weeknd.
I've been told that. The f***ing weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who were the first 3 presidents of the United States of America?
George Washington,
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln, Barack Obama.
That makes sense to me.
Do you want to try again, or that's your final answer?
Okay, again. George Washington, George W. Bush, Abe Lincoln.
Confident with that answer?
I'm confident.
Okay, well, that's a little bit incorrect.